Hi everybody and welcome back to my channel. In today's video I want to walk you through step by step the whole application process of studying abroad in Scotland, because I still get messages and comments every single day asking about how the application process works exactly. So this video is going to answer all of your questions. If you're new to this channel, then hi, my name is Laura. I'm a 21-year-old small-town girl from Germany, and I've been studying abroad full-time in Scotland since September 2016, so I'm right now in my fourth and final year of studying abroad. This application video is for a full-time degree in Scotland. However, you can obviously apply all of those tips as well for any study abroad semester that you want to do. If you still want more information on this topic, then you should definitely check out my Girls Study Abroad ebook, which is a complete guide to studying abroad. And if you use the discount code YouTube at checkout, then you can even get 10% off. So feel free to check out the link down below in the description box and read up some more information about it. So the first step in applying to study abroad is to, of course, choose your university. So how it works when you want to study abroad in Scotland, that the whole application process works through this site called UCAS. And UCAS is kind of like this middleman between you and your university. You don't directly apply to the university, you apply to UCAS, and then UCAS, kind of distributes you towards your university. On UCAS, when you apply to study abroad, you get 5 choices. It doesn't matter if it's like at the same university or in different universities. When I applied, I took my 5 choices for 5 different universities in 5 different cities. So the application deadline, and this is really important, is the 15th of January, right? So if you want to study abroad next year, starting in 2020, you should start with your application process now. Start now. Now is the time for you. When it comes to choosing your university, I know this is super hard, especially when you're like abroad and you might not be able to actually visit the universities. But in Scotland, the 3 biggest cities are Glasgow, Edinburgh, and Aberdeen. And Scotland also has the 5 ancient universities, which are like the oldest universities in Scotland, which are the University of Glasgow, the University of Edinburgh, the University of Aberdeen, and St. Andrews University, and they're all beautiful. They literally look like Hogwarts. If you want more information about why you should study abroad in Scotland, what's specifically awesome about studying abroad in Scotland, then you should check out this video right here, because I talked a lot about it. The website that I used that helped me so much to find my course was What Uni. Filter out subject area that you want to study, the location you want to study. You can see rankings, reviews, so that really helped me to find my course. However, what I would also recommend you guys to do is to look up people on Instagram or on Facebook or on YouTube who study where you want to study, and the way to find them is to just type in the university and, for example, like day in the life. What's a cool tip though is to go to the Instagram profile of the university that you want to study at and to see who follows that uni. Go through a few profiles, just start messaging people, just start asking people, right? Although rankings and reviews online are obviously great, I always feel like when you can talk to a person like one-on-one, it can really give you a lot more information. You also, when you choose a university, have to know what is your why for going to study abroad. Is it that you really want to have an amazing, university degree? Then maybe the academic side of it might be more important to you. Maybe the city that you want to study abroad in is more important to you. So you have to be clear what is your priority. And the last little thing that I want to mention here, because I've gotten a lot of questions about that as well, is people asking, I don't know if I can get the grades, should I apply to the course anyway? So what I recommend here, and that's just literally my personal opinion, I would not apply to a course where you know that you don't fit the grades. I mean, obviously your personal statement is really important, all of your extracurricular activities are really important, but I wouldn't waste a choice out of the 5 choices to apply to a uni where I don't fit the grades. Okay, and then if you've chosen your 5 choices, now it's about writing your personal statement. I've made an entire video all about my best tips writing your personal statement. Feel free to check it out here. If you don't know what a personal statement is, it's basically kind of like a letter, like a cover letter for your CV, or like a motivational essay really talking about why you want to study that specific course, what is unique about you that you can apply to this course, why you are the perfect candidate, all of those things. Also, by the way, if you want to connect with like-minded women from all around the world who are also currently in the process of studying abroad, you want to ask questions, you want to get advice, feel free to join my free Facebook group, Girls Study Abroad. Link is down below in the description box. Totally free to join, and it's a super fun place. We're already like over 650 girls from all around the world. It's so fun, so make sure you join. You will have one personal statement for all the 5 choices. If you apply to courses that have different subjects, then make sure that your personal statement kind of covers all of them, because it's one personal statement for all of the courses. And I highly recommend you guys to take at least 3 or 4 weeks to write this personal statement. So as I said earlier, if you want to apply for 2020, 2021, start now. Okay, start now. Also, you do want to have some time, maybe 2 weeks before the deadline, to give it maybe to a friend who is good in English, or give it to your English teacher to proofread your personal statement, because you don't want to have any spelling or grammar mistakes in there. The third step in applying is to get a reference letter and predicted grades from one of your teachers. So in your application, you have to give like a name and an email address of a teacher, and then UCAS will reach out by themselves to that teacher of yours and ask them for a reference letter and the predicted grades. So if you're still in school whilst applying for university, your teacher will have to give them predicted grades. I highly recommend you to ask your English teacher, because obviously the reference letter will have to be in English, and so my English teacher did that for me. All right, and then you send off your application and you wait, and then the fourth step is to hear back from your choices and to choose. So for me, it took 2 months to hear back from all of my choices. So I obviously applied in January, and then I heard back from a few unis in February, and then the last unis I heard back end of April. So it might take a while until unis get back to you. You have to choose like your first choice and then a backup choice, right? So out of all the offers, you hopefully get conditional offers or unconditional offers. A conditional offer is basically that you still have to fulfill a few conditions, like an English test or, you know, finishing school. And unconditional offers, if you've already finished school and you already have all of your grades, you have an English qualification, all of that, you immediately get like a yes, and you only have to say yes to it as well, basically. And then the fifth step is you have to fulfill your conditions, and that obviously totally depends on what course you want to study, at what uni you want to study. But I obviously had to finish school, so I needed a certain grade on my high school diploma, and then I had to do a English language qualification, which, by the way, let me know down below in the comments if you want me to film a video all about my best tips for learning English. I did my Cambridge English Advanced Certificate in June, I think, which, if I could go back in time, I would highly recommend you guys to do your English language certificate as soon as you know that you want to study abroad, because if I did not pass at the first try with my Cambridge English certificate, I wouldn't have gone to study abroad in Scotland, because there wasn't enough time to do a second test. So I was super pressured. So do your English language test as soon as possible. There are a lot of English tests that you can do. Again, this totally depends on the uni that you chose, so check out their course requirements. You need your diploma, so you need a certain grade. There are a lot of tables available online that transfer like the Scottish hires to your educational system, so you know like what grades you need. You can also always reach out to that university as well. Honestly, if you have any questions, always email them, always reach out. They will be super nice, they will answer. And then as soon as you have all of your results, so you have your diploma, you have your language certificate, you're gonna email that over to your first choice university. And then the sixth step is to accept an unconditional offer. So hopefully by now you have all of your conditions fulfilled. What you're gonna do is you wanna go into UCAS and, hit that yes on the unconditional offer, and then you're officially in uni, which is exciting. Woo! I think I got my unconditional offer. It was in the beginning of August, so quite late, and I started uni in the beginning of September. So that was quite crazy, but it just took so long to get my English language certificate results. And then after I get so many questions on this, after you receive your unconditional offer, that is when you have to apply to SAAS, Student Awards Agency Scotland. So those are basically the people that are going to pay for your tuition, because one of the most amazing reasons for studying abroad in Scotland is that as an EU student, you don't have to pay tuition fees. Let's hope it stays like this even after Brexit. Let's pray. By the way, there is a website on SAAS that gives you updates on Brexit, and right now SAAS is saying that people who start in 2020, 2021, they will receive the full tuition for their whole course, so make sure you keep updated with that website. After you've received your unconditional offer, you go to SAAS and you just fill in some details. It's honestly super easy, it's super quick, it's super simple, and it's also not that SAAS will say no to you. Like, if you are an EU student and if you study abroad here, then SAAS is gonna pay for you. It's not like an application, it's literally just letting them know that, oh hey there, you have to pay my tuition fees, and they will be like, yeah, cool. All right, and then step number 7 is to do all the other study abroad preparations, and I've made an entire video all about that. So, you know, booking your flights, finding the perfect accommodation, doing your visas, finances, all of those things. I made a video about it. Plus, you can find a lot more information in my Girls Study Abroad ebook. Literally, if you got any value from this video right now, then the Girls Study Abroad ebook is going to help you so much. And again, because I really want you to take action on your dreams, I want to give you a 10% discount. If you put in YouTube at the checkout, you can get 10% off the ebook, and I really hope that this, you know, inspires you, motivates you, empowers you, it supports you, you know, in your dream of studying abroad, because you can absolutely make it work. You can totally do it. I would have never thought that I would ever study abroad, honestly, and I still sometimes think it's so surreal that I'm actually studying abroad. Like, when I'm telling people, it's like, oh yeah, I'm actually in Scotland right now. Like, right now I don't feel like I'm in Scotland. I don't know, it's so weird, but anyway. Thank you so much for watching this video. Comment down below if you have any more questions, and yeah, thank you so much for watching. I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!